Hey, future top agents, today I want to talk about real estate marketing on a budget. Now here's the truth. Once you get your license, all these companies get notified that you've passed your exam and the hawks come out and they're trying to sell you every little shiny object out there. Like here's some leads, here's the way to make $100,000 a year. And my advice to you is don't do it. Don't spend a dime, because in reality, you've got enough in your phone right here, enough business to meet your goals and your dreams. And today I'm going to teach you how to mine it. But first, hi, I need to introduce myself. My name is Guillermo Salas. I'm a former attorney turned real estate agent. I've closed over 1,500 transactions in my career. And here on this YouTube channel, I'm going to share every tip, trick, system, and process I've ever created to create multiple leverage businesses and multiple passive streams of income. And more importantly, in the description of the video is my calendar link. If you need to go deeper and need to have a free business, I'm offering a free business strategy session. Just go in there, book an appointment with me, and I'll go into these topics deeper and any other real estate topic that we need to cover in order to get your career from here to here. So why budget-friendly marketing? Here's the reality. You don't have sales just yet, right? And so we want to play this game called red light, green light. We want to lead with what I call revenue. So when you have a sale, that's revenue. So that's the green light, and we will spend, but spend within reason. You want to have a good return on investment on whatever you spend, and you want to be prudent about how you spend. If you're not having any closes or you're not selling anything and you haven't gotten that first commission check, and that's the red light. We're not going to spend, right? We want to hold every single thing we spend money on accountable and have a good return on investment for whatever we spend. And the reality is, you've already got enough. I sort of pointed to my phone before, right? In your phone, here's a statistic I want you to burn into your brain. Everybody you know will know 5 people over the next 12 months that are going to buy, sell, invest in real estate. So there you have enough to hit 6 figures in real estate. End of story, right? You have enough people. All you have to do is be in real relationship with them and mine it. Go ask for referrals. And I've done videos on how to speak to your SOI. Just go check my YouTube channel on what I call the permission script. And that'll allow you to mine those opportunities. But there are a couple other techniques I'm going to share here. Strategy number 1 is social media. That's your new best friend, right? It's basically an extension of your SOI. And you're going to be in contact and relationship with people. So what you're going to do is set up those accounts: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all the threads, whatever it is that you want. I typically limit myself to 3, but other people now with these free resources and tools, you can basically post to 5 or 6, whatever the number of channels you have. However, what you want to be posting is great photos, right? Incredible photos of listings. And if you don't have listings, go borrow somebody else's listings. Say, hey, would you mind if I market your properties on my social media and see if I can get a buyer for your listing? Also, great buyer tips, seller tips. If you close some deals, get client testimonials. All these things, you want to be posting them on your social media, interacting with your sphere of influence. And for me, I typically post no less than 3 times a day. So that's strategy number 1. And strategy number 2 is networking and asking for referrals. You can't overdose on networking. In fact, that's the primary source of business that I went after in order to build consistently a $40, $50 million a year sales business. And for me, it was breakfast, lunch, dinners, coffees, 2 to 3 times a day, right? That was my budget, my marketing budget. I went out there and asked for referrals. And again, watch my video on the permission script on how to have that conversation. But you're out there networking. You can find networking events in any town, right? If you're somebody like me, at some point before I had kids, I did it all day long. When I had kids, I started just focusing on the breakfast networkings and the lunch networks. And you're exchanging cards. Now we exchange QR codes, right? You gather that information and you put them in your database and you make it part of your marketing, your digital marketing plan. So that's strategy number 2, networking and asking for referrals. Strategy number 3 is content marketing, right? Create a blog or a YouTube channel and start creating quality tips, right? What you want is provide content that is useful to a consumer. So buying tips. What are the best neighborhoods to go into? What are the things that are happening in this particular neighborhood? What restaurants are opening? What are the best things to do to stage your home for sale? So buyer tips, seller tips, provide content. And again, that's your time, that's your energy. It's not spending a lot of money on, for instance, online leads that convert at a very low rate. This will take time, right? So give yourself grace, give yourself at least a year to start seeing and reap the benefits of doing content marketing. Strategy number 4 is email marketing. Nothing cheaper than email marketing, right? And so that's creating a newsletter. I actually use my CRM quite a bit on this end of things. I set every single one of my buyers and sellers on a home seller report. So if they're a buyer and they bought a house, I know their address. I put them on a campaign where they receive a notification from my CRM showing them the value of their home and what's happened in their neighborhood in terms of what houses sold, what's the appreciation rate, and they get that no less than once a month. Other people can set it up every quarter, but I like it once a month. Email marketing, we also send a newsletter, right? There's this concept called the 33 touch that I've covered in other videos, where you remain top of mind by being in contact no less than 33 times a year. And that's a series of text messages, emails, and in the emails in this case, it's newsletters. Like, hey, what's going on, right? What's going on in the market? What are rates doing? What's happening in the market, or is it inflating? What's the inventory like? Whatever it is, and if you want to be niche specifically in specific neighborhoods, again, hitting them like, what are the businesses that are going on here? What restaurants are opening, etc. So email marketing, again, free. All it is setting up your database really, really well in your CRM, and then creating a template for your newsletter, and then being consistent, sending it out at least once a month. Strategy number 5 is create partnerships, right? You've got local businesses. And again, I like being niche, focusing on a neighborhood so that you can become an expert in a neighborhood. And what a great way to go to other businesses in the neighborhood and say, hey, I'm the local real estate agent. I'm breaking the business. I want to support you. And I would ask in return that you support me. And so it could be simple as like, hey, go into your local retail shops and leaving business cards and they're promoting you. But I would do more than that. I would go create videos about their businesses and then have them write a testimonial for you on your various sites, whether it's Google or Zillow or whatever the case, or whether it's your own personal website, and just cross-promote each other. And the final strategy number 6 is utilize as many free tools as possible. There's so many out there for real estate agents. Now for me, one I'm leaning into really heavily these days is on the social media front, called Buffer. It allows me to plan my social media posts early on in the week and just set it and forget it. Like it has AI integration, so it helps me come up with descriptions to put in there. ChatGPT is a great way to think about content. And we talked about content on YouTube channels or social media. Great way to just go in there and learn how, like, type it in. Like, I'm a real estate agent. I want to advise buyers on how to buy in today's market and what are the 3 tips that they should consider. And boom, it'll spit out exactly what you need in order to put into social media, into your social media posts or your content marketing or your email newsletters. So utilize free tools as much as possible. And those are ones I'm leaning into big time. Buffer, ChatGPT, and Canva, huge. I use that quite a bit. And that's it. 6 easy strategies on how to market your real estate business on a budget. And it's super important. Just tap into those free resources early on as you're starting a career. Like, there'll be a time as you grow to contemplate spending money on different things. But even then, you want to hold your money super accountable to make sure that there's a good rate of return on whatever money you spend. So early on, just dive into this stuff and you'll be super successful so long as you do it consistently. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment on the videos. And more importantly, if like, hey, you know what? I need to understand this better, Guillermo. Schedule a free business strategy session with me. My calendar link is there in the video description. I'm happy to sit down and help you with your business, whatever topic it might be. Until next time, go out there and cause and create miracles. Have a great day.